would have helped anybody. And
okay. Did you turn it down, Ma? Hey Nancy and Danita. Hey Rachel. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. Hi Holly. Well, there's Nana and Gia. Come on in if you wouldn't mind. Sprinkling the love. Hey Garlene. Hey CT. How are you doing, friend? Hi Adrene. I mailed your stuff today. Sarah's stuff was mailed yesterday. Lisa Law, how are you? Hey Jennifer. Hey Vincent. Hi Wally. Hey Doreen. Wow, you guys are good and fast. Susan, Sarah, Betsy, thank you for sprinkling. Kathy. Yes, please, please, please pray for Scott and his mom right now. All I know is that she is no longer intubated, but she has a myriad of tests that she has to go through, and they believe that while she was there, she suffered a heart attack. So, it's, you know, pray hard, people. That's all I can say. Oh, I'm happy to hear that for you, CT. Hey, Sheena. Hi, Shirley. Hey, Barbara Cobb. Hi, Cindy. And Deborah French. Yeah. I'm happy to hear that she's no longer on the vent, which is progress. But, you know, they don't know how or why that happened as fast as it did. But that's all the information we have right now. Scott is there. Someone's taking care of his dogs, and Chris knows that if he needs me to run out there, then I will take some time and go and help out. Hey, Alicia. Thank you for coming in. Hey, another Alicia. Good evening. Kathy Gaffney. I'm glad he's sharing about his mom. I was totally lost yesterday. Yeah, it was... Everybody was lost, including Chris and Scott, you know, because she was there during the day and apparently was fine, and then it came on very suddenly. Yes, the garlic salt is back in stock right now. I made a small batch last night, and I'm just waiting on the bottles, which are supposed to arrive tomorrow. So I'm hoping to ship whatever comes in today or tomorrow out on either Friday or Saturday. Hi, Amber. How are you, friend? Hi, Cindy Shanklin. Hi, Mary Poe. Yes. Garlic salt is back in stock. So if you want to get that, do it quickly, please. Okay, so I was at an antique place, and I got this bucket. She was not a cheap bucket because she is an antique, and she's super rusty, like perfect rusty for me. And she is like 18 inches tall, I think. She's a nice one. Let's see. She is 13 and a half inches tall, but by the time I finish it, it's probably going to be about 20 inches tall.
You didn't post your site.
It's okay. Oh, I smacked myself in the face. I'm glad you shared that. Mom. Let's see. Let me post my site. Nana doesn't like it when I don't post it. Let's see.
All done with it.
What? No, we had torrential rain. I mean, like, couldn't see through it. Couldn't see out the doors. Right now, it's like sunny. So, potentially more rain tonight, but I think we're through the thunderstorms. But it was a little wet and wild around here. It sure was. Hey, Pat. Hey, Charisse. What happened to Scott's mother? We're not really sure. She was having difficulty breathing. She had some fluid on her lungs, and she was intubated yesterday and flown to Springfield, Illinois. But she is now off the ventilator. But she has like a slew of tests in front of her right now. So we're just asking for prayers or meditation or whoever it is that you look up to ask for good and kind thoughts for his mom. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm sure Scott will appreciate it, and so will Chris and their entire family. I got a chance to meet her when I was out in Illinois, and she's just a really funny, very sweet lady. So again, we're moving on. This is the Rusty bucket, and I love the handle. I love that it's all in one piece. It's wooden. It was a really good find. Because typically when you find buckets like this, there's rusty holes everywhere, or they're dented, whatever. And she's in like great, when I say great condition, perfectly rusty, dirty condition, the way I like it. So because I like my things, I don't want it to be straight. This is going to be my front like that with a little skew, right? I like it to be a little wonky. So we're going to be working with a different color palette for me. Lime, sagey green, and purple. I'm into purple this year. I don't know why. I never liked purple. But I've got these beautiful, look at this, colors together. And I thought they looked really pretty with the purple for every day. I've got sage berries, purple berries. Got a little bit of highlighty purple. And definitely some greenery. So that's what we're working on. How's everybody else doing on this wonderful hump day? Hey, Donna Esposito. How are you? If you guys would continue to do this, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. My numbers are already at 3,100, over 3,100. So I got like 100 something followers in the last, I don't know, week and a half. So I'm really happy about that, and I appreciate you all so very much. What'd you say, Nana? Scott's here. Hey, my friend. Give your mom a squeeze for me, and please take care of yourself. You know I love you, and if I need to drop everything and get out there and help with the dogs or the house, you just let me know. You know I'll be there. You know I will. All right. So, how come my comments aren't moving? Why? Danita, Elisa. I'm sorry I missed all of you guys. Missy, Lisa, Ramona. Scott is okay. Scott is hanging in there. His mom is sick right now. And that's what happened. I'm sorry I didn't see the comments. We're moving on. All right. We're going in with these gorgeous peonies. And I forgot to steam them. I've been a busy bee today. So I probably will steam this piece afterwards. All right. Oh, you guys. What is today's date? The 14th? If you haven't gotten your live stream ticket for this Crafters Convention, you may want to do that today because the price goes up tomorrow. So you can save yourself $25. 25 smackaroonies by getting it today. It's like $99 right now, but tomorrow it's going to be $125. So that's like 26 bucks. All right, I'm cutting these long, and I'm probably going to spill some out because I like spillage. I'm going to leave those two together. Okay. And all I did was put in some floral foam in the center. I'm gonna cut these two because I want to work with them both at the same time. We're going in with the big pieces first, and then we're going to go back in with a little bit of filler afterwards. I want this big old tall one because she is so pretty. And I'm just sort of guesstimating my, let me turn this down. Guesstimating my height. I think I want to keep it not huge, right? Because I don't want my bucket to be tippy. Where's mine? I just had it in my hand. Here it is. You know, I want to be careful. Yeah, so she's like 24 inches. Okay. I'm going to work with these. It's going to be an all-around design, but it definitely is going to have a front focal point. And again, I'm using this as my front. See this little hook right here to here? Because I want it to be off-center. Because that's how I am. What, Mom?
Ruby is new.
Hey Cynthia, welcome, welcome. Hey Vanessa, how are you doing? Please say hi to Babe for me. I've been thinking about him as well. I know you guys everybody's got craziness going on right now. Oh, for myself, that's how we start every... Oh, that was a good burn. It wouldn't be alive if I didn't burn myself.
What do you mean by steaming flowers?
I use my handheld steamer and steam my flowers. I can probably plug this in. I've got a little bit of water in here, and I'll show you. And what it does is it opens up your flowers so that when they come crushed, because they've been, you know, in a shipping container coming in from China and wherever, you know, it helps to make them look beautiful again. So again, I'm leaving these two together and I'm bending them because I want them to spill out on a sort of catty-cornered way. Cattywampus, however you say it. That's what I'm doing.
You should have an ice pack next to you.
I know I should, but I'm a little off my game today.
Nancy says, hope that the garlic salt, which they need.
Say that? Can't wait to get my garlic salt. It's in the mail. Everyone who bought through last night has been shipped. The only thing, if you bought today, that will ship in a couple days. Yes, I'm happy you caught me live. Hey, Tom. Hey, Tony. Yes, thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so let me get this going, and I'll show you how I steam that. We've got a little bit of water in there, and we've got a couple of babies in here to steam. Now, I am going to mix these colors, so nobody panic about that. Get some stuff going. All you do is get a personal steamer, and you get one from Amazon. They're like $20, and it's the same one that you would use for like your clothes.
That's a neat idea. We'll be buying that. Thank you for the tip.
What's that? Oh yeah, I love it. I do it all the time. I didn't have a chance to get it done today. I was a busy bee. So it makes a funny noise. Try not to overfill it because it will spit. And then you have to be super careful about where you're aiming that steam because you will hurt yourself. And see how it starts to steam? When you hear it.
What label printer do you use?
What kind of label printer do I use? I use a Rollo printer for my shipping. See them? They just open right up. And they take the wrinkles out. Be careful, like I said, I burn myself all the time. You'll be able to see it just puff right out. See this? Can you see how flat this flower is right here? Let me get that away from there. Let me get in here.
Melissa's going to send one of the garlic salt to her brother.
Where?
Cape Cod.
Oh wait, I got that. I got that order. Or did you send it to Cape Cod? Somebody sent it to Cape Cod.
Melissa. I'm going to send one of the garlic salt I wrote to my brother.
Oh, that's so awesome. He could probably just run over to my uncle's house and get some. Actually, my mom makes it for my uncle and my cousins, and she puts it in the mail to them. All right, so you remember how squishy that flower was? It was literally folded in half. Look at that flower now.
Wow, this is, I hope you're using
Beautiful.
a good roller to crush garlic recipe so you won't. Must be sour making it.
No, I won't sour make it. I like to make it. It's kind of relaxing. It's not that it's hard. It's tiring, but it's not that bad. It's not a big deal. Like I said, we've been making it for decades.
Keep a bowl of all-purpose flour next to you. When you burn your hand, put it in here. It will stop the burn.
Yes, good idea. But I'm just fluffing them up, and they just look so amazing when you're done. And all these little leaves that have all those unnatural crinkles. I mean, you want to keep some crinkles in there, but you can tell when it's supposed to be there and when it's not supposed to be there, like, you know, like you slept on them or something. I love this limey sage color. I think it's really, really pretty. it's a nice greenery if you need, you know, something big to fill.
Her
That isn't a
brother-in-law's
typical
famous
greenery.
cook.
Oh, really?
Wonder if someone does some.
That's awesome. My nephew is a chef as well. So you saw how that was folded. It was basically folded in half, and it should look more like that. But this one looks like this. So I'm running out of steam, but I'll show you what happens when you do this. And you do want to get it into all those little nooks and crannies and all the folds. But you see, it's not pulling out the texture of my flower. It is not. But see how round and nice it is now? It makes a giant difference. So it's like 20 bucks. Get yourself a steamer. It's called a personal steamer. So there you go. That's it. Easy peasy. Big bang for a little buck, right? All right, so this is my front right here. I'm going to go with this one leaning.
Don't use that on your hair. Somebody wants to know.
No, you don't use it on your hair. It's a personal steamer for clothing. Do not put that anywhere near your skin or your face. No, 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 no. Okay, so here is, like I said, my front is going to be sort of lopsided because I want this piece to look
He's not
like
a
I just
chef,
kind of planted
enjoys
there.
Cooking.
Oh, well, that's fabulous. Putting some in the back. Listen, as long as you love it, that's all that matters. I'm going to bend this just a little bit here and here. How come I have more? Oh, because I probably used some purple the other day. All right, so now I'm going to go in with this. I was unsure about it, but the more I look at it, the better it is because it has these little purplish sort of sedum pieces. I got this from the Greenery Gal, and it is purple. I don't like the leaves, so I'm going to pull those off, but I do like the buds, and I like all the little sedum pieces. And this one is called a star flower. It comes in lots of different colors, and it's a really nice filler. So for me, I just pull off these little things right here. I no likey. This is going to give us some really nice little bits. Oh, I'm liking it because it's lightening up my project.
People are looking for an update on Scott's mother.
Scott's mom is not on the ventilator anymore. And she has a myriad of tests to do. They think that she possibly had a heart attack while she was there. So if you would continue to keep her in your prayers, they don't have a lot of information right now, but that's what we know at this moment. Amber's going to be on at 8:15, but I think 8:15 Central Time, which is 9:15 Eastern. And if there's any other further updates, I'm sure that Amber will give them to us. But that is all I know at the moment.
He's
And-
retired from National Oceanographic in Woods Hole.
Oh! Well, that's cool. Can you guys see all those little pieces going in there? Just adding little pops of sort of lightness and flirtiness. This would be so pretty for like a bridal shower or a wedding. For me, I'd put it on my fireplace for just some everyday goodness. I said enough. Gia, Nana said leave him alone. You're going to wake him up. Ooh, that girl. She's always trying to get Luciano up. Just leave my boy alone. He's night-night. She's a troublemaker, that girl. She is. And Amber's going to be on Design with Scott tonight. I should have said that, not on her regular page. She may be on her regular page later, but Design with Scott tonight is with Amber. Tomorrow I'll be live in Design with Scott, and I'm literally just folding these almost in half because I want them to spill out of my can here. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I think it's going to be Halloween. I got this really cool spider when I was out in Illinois at Scott's shop at the Waterman's Loft, and I'm like, I might have to do it. I just might. I may. We're going to divide these two. We're going to divide and conquer right here. This is a pretty quick project, you guys. And the process for designing this and like real fresh, I can't speak tonight. Real fresh flour is kind of the same. So here is my front right there. I'm sort of lining it up there and spilling to the side. Get a little filler in there. And I've got a big hole here in the back that we're going to go in. You like that little steaming trick? Oh, thank you, Phyllis. Thanks, Gail. Hi, Gail. Thank you for sprinkling, Sue. I appreciate it so much, you guys. Thank you. It makes a big difference. All right, I'm going to go in with my greenery, and I think I'm just deciding I'm going to use a couple of different ones because I don't want it to be completely light and I don't want it to be that completely dark one over there, but I want to use them both. This one, we're going to pull this bad boy apart. Maybe. Nope, it doesn't want to come apart because there's a little wire in there. Oh, here we go. What's nice about this is that it has a little ivy, and it has a little fern, and it has a little teeny bit of this beigey blush sedum. That's the only word I can think of because that's what it looks like to me. Put that one back in. And this is going to help us to get that little overhang kind of a thing. You can also steam these, even though they're plastic. I steam them all the time, and it has a great effect. Okay. See, we're getting all those little spaces filled in. When do you leave for vacation, Ma?
The 24th.
Oh, Nana's going on vacation. She leaves on the 24th. Miss Olivia leaves this week for Virginia and Quantico and her trip that you all supported, and I greatly, greatly appreciate that. She's super, super excited.
Oh, Judith Face. Hey, Judith.
Judith, you made it! Hey! If you have not shared, please help. Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you. Thanks, Tracy. Hi, Roxy. Nana, Roxy says hi. Oh, she's putting a little heart there for you. Nana hearts everything. She wants you to know that we saw you, or at least she did. If you have questions and we don't get to them, or we don't see it, just put it in there because I'll try to go back and answer anything I can. Whoops, I just pulled that right out. Put it back in there. This one kind of looks real. I love these peonies. They're beautiful. Look at this hanging down. What's that? Hi, Melissa. Happy anniversary. Hi, Ursha. Hi, Linda. Scott is doing okay. He's hanging in. His looking after his mom right now. Scott is doing okay. Thank you, Cindy. We're live. You caught us. That is for sure. Let's see. For those of you who didn't get the garlic salt, I just listed more today. So it is available, and it's at the pinned link at the bottom of the page. Hey, Christine. I made some yesterday, giving my crafting a break for a few days. I'm helping build a deck. Ooh, that's Good, Phyllis. Make sure you put your sunscreen on, girl. Me, I'm either pink or white. I don't tan. My mom, she tans. She's got that nice Italian skin. I did not get that from my family. I did not. I'm going to put in a couple of these. I don't know how many, but I do like the fern look of it. And I like having those different textures in there to break up some of the lighter green. We're going to go in there. And it's a pusher, which I do love. Love, love, love. I'm not going to leave my wires sticking straight up either. I'm giving them a little bit of a bend because I don't want like a stick to be right in the middle of my design, if that makes any sense. So I just give it a little bend. What, Mom?
Keep asking about his mom. I'm not. I saw a post earlier.
Scott's mom needs prayers.
What would you substitute the gorgonzola cheese with if I can't find it near me?
What? What would you substitute for gorgonzola cheese if you can't find it? I would, blue cheese. Blue cheese is a little bit stronger, I would say, than gorgonzola, but it would have the same effect. Blue cheese. Oh, thank you. The gorgonzola, if you have a cheese shop, it's not going to be in your regular cheese section. It's going to be in your specialty cheese section, like near the delis and stuff like that. If you have an Italian store or, gosh, like a cheesemonger around you, that's where you would find that kind of stuff. We around here, we can get it at the regular grocery store, but our stores have a lot of different cheese sections. So this one I'm going to push up, make it a little bit taller. Put a little of that darkness up in there. All right, let me give her a twirl. See what I think.
Can I order the salt at Judith's?
Yes, the salt, Judith. If you go to the linked post right there, it's going to take you to my Etsy shop, and the salt is there.
The arrangement looks very Italian. Somebody else wants some of those guys.
It is kind of Italian, because that's what I am. Scott's mom had some trouble breathing yesterday. She was life-flighted and on a ventilator, but today she's no longer at this moment on the vent. They think she had a heart attack, but she has a series of tests, many of them that she has to do over the next few days. So if you wouldn't mind saying a few prayers, I would greatly appreciate it. Just put a good thought up there or anywhere that you pray or meditate to or find divinity in.
Sarah's got her husband looking for it on his way home from work.
Yeah, if you go to the specialty, like sometimes the butchers will have it if you have a separate butcher. I'm loving this. We need a little bit of green in between these two. Here we go. And now we're going to go in with some berries. I said I wasn't going to use all this, but you know what? I am. I need some more spriggies. And we're going to do a really pretty, not a huge bow, but a nice, I have a moss Swiss dot that I think is going to be gorgeous. Oh, here we go. Get some curly curls in here. Because I want that stuff hanging down. Hanging. Do I want this too? I'm adding in all the different leaf textures and colors because it makes me happy. And I think it just looks more realistic anyway. Pushing this all the way to the end, giving it a good bend. I love that little purple star flower I added. I had just a little bit of it. Is really making a huge difference. Huge. All right, so right here, see this, how it's sticking straight out? I don't want that, and I don't want it straight down. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to go bend straight down and twist up just at the base of that flower. See the difference that made in the way that it looks? bend it straight down, and then flip it up. Okay. Over here, I got a little spot that I need some of this darker green.
Hey, Georgia, what's the shelf life of the garlic salt?
It does not expire. I know that sounds weird. It does not expire. What happens over time is that the garlic will continue to permeate the salt and the pepper, and it will dry out. But you can use it wet, or you can use it completely dry. If you get it home and it's too wet for you, you can add salt to it. I deliberately made it the way I use it, which is a damp salt, so when it clings to everything that you eat, like when you put it on your lettuce, it has a tendency to cling on the leaves instead of just falling off. That's how I like it, and that's how I made it.
Weight in the bottom to keep it from tipping over.
This, it's not going to tip over. There, what's in it is gaps and cracks and floral foam. All right, one little piece over here to get some greenage around there. All right, and now we're going to go in with some berries. Now, I have purple berries and I have green berries because I couldn't decide, so I figured, well, why not use both? So, again, this is my front because I want this piece wonky on the side. That's just how I like it. Not that it really has a front per se because it's a round bucket, but for me, that's my front. Like if I was to set it up someplace, I would set it so that that was showing in that way. And I absolutely love these dusted, they're berries, but they have like almost like a white sage on them, and they are weather resistant. They are from Regency, and I absolutely love them. Look how pretty that is. Can you see it? Eek, I love it, I love it, I love it. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, thank you. And we're going to do some more. So in between all my greens, this is where I'm adding my purple so that it highlights my green berries, and then the sage berries are going to go where my purple ones are. Sort of, if you know what I mean. Yeah, these are water resistant berries, and they are from Regency. Let's see if I can give you a number. I just love them to pieces. So they're called crab apples.
Salt and shared it with my daughter. Then she took mine to share too. So I
See?
had to order 2 bottles from you. Gonna hide 1 bottle.
I'm telling you, better hide it. It happens all the time. If my mother makes it, my sisters take it. But when we make it, we have a tendency to make a lot of it because they'll be like, "Cool, who's got salt? Who's out? Who needs more?" You know what I mean? Because we live on it. We use it every day. So my mom eats salad every single day. And the dressing, and I put a little card in it if you bought it, which tells you what to do to make your salt for salad dressing. And you know, if I'm making chicken, what's that?
Jackson Porter.
Jackson, how are you? Did you get your salt yet? I can't wait for you to try it. I think you're gonna love it. So when I make chicken, I put chicken in the pan, right in the frying pan. I don't fry it, but I put it in the pan and I dust it with that salt and just turn it over, and it just gives it a really fabulous taste. You're not gonna regret it. Somebody said to me, "Is it salty?" Yes, it's made of salt. Now, some of you have emailed me asking if I could do a low sodium version, and I'm working on it. We're going to make it with the no salt, but I'm looking for a lesser sodium pepper so that you can enjoy it too. What's that?
Did you send some to him?
Yes. Yeah, Jackson. It's on the way. It's on the way. So, anywho. Alright, so here's where we are. Look at those beautiful berries. Can you guys see those berries? I love those berries. They have just that little dusted, like, sort of white paint. Ugh, I love it. Okay, so I didn't need 3. Look at me being all conservative. Alright.
Jojo, you have down below East Dizzy like I do. It looks like you cooked enough. Make more.
Yeah, listen, that's just how it is. I do. I don't think I've ever cooked something like just for one person. Even when I cook just for me, I make it so I can have it for 3 days. Just what I do. That's how we grew up too, because you know, at my mom's house, you never know who was going to show up for dinner. At my grandmother's house, same thing. So it didn't matter. You could show up and bring 6 friends. There's going to be enough to eat. Right, Mom? Mm-hmm. And if you didn't make enough that you had leftovers, if you didn't make your food and end up with leftovers, you didn't make enough. That's how it is. Because everybody goes home with a plate. So this is a Moss Swiss dot. Now I love Swiss dot and I love Moss. Especially when I'm in my rustic mood. So I think what I might do, I can't decide if I'm going to put it in or attach it to, so I might have to make a couple. I might have to decide. I don't want it to be huge, but I don't want it to be shy either. I don't want it little because I have kind of a big arrangement. I want it to be just right.
This would make an amazing wedding centerpiece.
I know. It would be beautiful at a wedding. A little farmhouse wedding, you know. Some get married in a barn, which is getting more and more popular these days. That's where I would get married if I was ever going to get married. Probably not going to happen, but anyway, I like to dream. All right, so I'm going to leave this a little bit long, just in case. And I've got me a perfectly mossy pot cleaner.
Alan Wellen's here.
Hi, Alan Wellen. Don't leave the table hungry. No, we never leave the table hungry, and it doesn't matter who shows up. There's always enough. I think Scott ate those. Well, we fed 10 people the night that we made the stuffed shells, and then I think he and Chris ate them for another 2 days. To go to the dollar store for containers to take home meals. Yeah, you have to go home with food, because if there isn't, like I said, you did not make enough. Every Tuesday night, my grandmother cooked for me and my cousin Anthony in the summertime. And I know I've told you guys that, but she would send containers home. And every week she would say, if you don't bring me the containers, you're not going to get any food to bring home. And I dutifully brought my containers back every week. And then every week, my cousin Anthony would forget the containers. I said, he can't have any leftovers. She said, well, I think I could find another container for him. Because Tony was Tony. Anthony, right? Anthony. Let's see. I am looking. I think that I'm going to pick this.
Those are Yvonne's here.
Yvonne! Hi, sweetie pie! How was your cookies? I laughed so hard when I saw that picture of the new puppy. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. Is it Gracie?
No, Gracie's the other one.
Gracie's the other one. But anyway, Yvonne was making Nana's cookies, and she's had lots of practice. She's made them a couple times, and one of her dogs, somehow, the confectionery sugar, you know how it goes sploosh? Well, the dog had it all over her head. It was hilarious. If you're friends with Yvonne, you saw the page. Yeah, I'm going to go over here to this little side. Bailey, thank you. I had a Gracie, so immediately I go to Gracie. Luciano, we're not talking to you.
What's the number? Lay down. Lay down.
Let me see if I can get that in there. My fat hand is stuck. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oops, I just pulled it out. I'm going to pick it again because I need it to be a little bit longer.
Bonnie Burns.
Bonnie Burns, how are you? Bonnie, am I going to see you at Crafters Convention? Oh, God, I hope so. I miss you. Hi from Oklahoma. Hi, Tricia. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me get back on in there and try one more time. Get this purple to swing on into this bow just a little. Get this underneath my greenery. All right. You know what? It would be nice. I had this little purple sticking out of here. Hold on. Hold, please. Oh. I'll pull out this little star flower. because I want to just move it just a hair so that it sticks out of my bow. I got that ivy coming down. I'm going to give this little bad boy a curl right here. And I want that greenery and the bow to be intertwined, so it didn't look like it just got stuck there, that it looks like it's part of it. Okay. One more piece. Alright, here we go, guys. So there we go. What do you think?
Yvonne's asking about Scott's mom.
Scott's mom is off the ventilator, but she has a myriad of tests to go through. They think that she had a heart attack while she was there. So please, please, please say your prayers, send up some good thoughts, meditate, whatever it is you do, whoever you pray to, I don't care, just pray. Okay? What do you guys think? Do you like it? Oh, I see hearts. Yay! Thank you so much, Adrene. Thank you, Cherise. Thank you, Tony. Thanks, Adrene. Did I say that already? I think I did. Thank you, Ramona. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in and visiting. Please pray for Scott and his mom. Scott is doing okay. He's hanging in there. You know, he's worried about his mom right now. And me too, quite frankly. So if you wouldn't mind saying a quick prayer, that would be so greatly appreciated. Amber from Crazy Crafted Mama is going to be on Scott's page. So if there's any update between what I just told you and when she goes on, which is 8:15 Central, which is 9:15 our time. So if you're watching on the East Coast, she'll be live on Scott's page, Design with Scott. Thank you, Janet, Gail, Danita. Thank you all so much. You have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be kind to one another. It's important. Tune in to Design with Scott for further updates if there are any. I don't know that there will be any more tonight. But I will see you tomorrow night in Design with Scott. Okay? We'll talk to you soon, guys. Be kind to one another. Much love. Bye.